Here we go, y'all. It's 4:31. Game's about to tip off. We're here in sunny Richmond, Virginia. It's me, Patrick McGowan. I'm here with Abby. Miller, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Let's get it going.
All right. We have the Trinity Titans today at home taking on the St. Catherine Saints.
I'm sorry. I got Saints on my shirt.
Yeah. We would have records, but our roster got stolen, so we'll have that for y'all later.
They're like 10.
Us?
Yeah, we're like 10.
Okay.
I don't know about
I know they're also
top four.
so
Right.
similar record at least.
Yeah.
Substitutes are Fairfield, Fairbury, and
Get ready here for
Lineups. Titans on.
We're still waiting for St. Catherine. Should be getting going any minute now.
Fairfield, Fairbury, Fairfield, and
Good afternoon, softball fans, and welcome to McGee Field on the campus of Trinity Episcopal School for today's softball matchup. Today's contest will feature the Saints from St. Catherine School and your Trinity Titans. Before we introduce today's starting lineups, we'd like to ask everybody to please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
All right. So I believe.
And now for our starting lineup.
What's the
First,
starting
the visiting
lineup?
Saints. Number 3, Kennedy Branch. Number 2, Dave Vetter. Number 9, Olivia Toll. Number 23, Isabella Viraway. Number 12, Jordan Maury. Number 6, Kira Frazier. Number 19, Amarel Lucas. Number 24, Brianna Henry. Number 13, Alice Cotkamp. And number 8, Paxton Raymond. The Saints are coached by Karn Trice and assisted by Casey Gilbride and Savannah Thorne. And now for your Titans. Number 9, Cooper Beatty. Number 23, Ainsley McNear. Number 24, Brooke Shelton. Number 7, McGovern Rollins. Number 6, Carson Beatty. Number 8, Ava Hoyle.
Ava.
Number 3, Taylor Hamilton. Number 11, Alexa Linton. And number 1, Cabell Berkeyheiser. Substitutes, number 5, Claire Gibbs. Number 2, Farrah Berry. And number 18, Olivia Bowen. The Titans are coached by Christy Darlington and assisted by Ashley Crouch and Chris Hugate.
So the Titans are gonna take the field first, and
Play ball.
we're gonna see Claire Gibbs in right field instead of the usual starter, Alexa Linton. We have Cooper Beatty on the mound.
Y'all need these back?
Yes, please. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know Alexa usually plays out in the outfield.
Right.
Are going to the bench.
Yeah. I assume she's probably coming off injury or
Yeah, hopefully.
something, maybe feeling under the weather with all this pollen. I wouldn't blame her.
Hopefully she's not injured.
Yeah,
But, um,
hopefully she's not injured. So, like we said earlier, Trinity is coming to this into this contest 7-2, going 3-0 in LIS games and sitting at number 3 in Visa, and then St. Catherine's are coming in this game 11-1, only having one LIS matchup, so remaining 1-0 for LIS, and they are number 2 in Visa. So this should be a really good game, a really competitive game. 2-3 in Visa. So
Let's play some ball. I'm excited.
I'm too. This should be a really good game.
I've been to 2 softball games my entire life. Both of them were here. And let me tell you, this team is very exciting.
Right.
It was a good first introduction to the sport. I wasn't really a big baseball guy as a kid, still not. So it's definitely fun to see these girls play.
Right. Up first for the St. Catherine's, we have number 3, Kennedy Branch. She's has 2 home runs this season. First ball.
Pop fly! Ava Hoyle.
She's gonna be called out, even though it was a foul ball. It was. Caught
That's
by
how it
her.
works.
I know. I'm just saying.
Even you said even though
Well, it was a foul ball if it would have dropped, but she caught it, so she's out.
play by Ava. Hustle play.
So number 2, Day Vetter. She has a 4.77 average. So a
Hey.
good hitter here for the Saints.
Start off with a strike.
First one's going to be a foul ball. Cooper Beatty throwing amazing pitches here today. Of the 2 that she's thrown so far, but still.
Oh,
She's going to chop
Another
the
foul.
second one. It's going to be a foul ball.
that's 3 fouls in a row.
Sure is. I mean, yeah, you have a fast pitcher like Cooper. You want to take advantage of it. Already has that momentum. You want to get that ball going as far as you can. Unfortunately, off those 2 foul balls, the count's going to be 0-2, so not much room for error. And then another foul ball. That one might have hit the lacrosse field.
It was right here.
Okay. They got it.
As good as it is to be getting all these strikes, it also isn't very good for your confidence that every single ball's gotten hit so far.
Right. So the count's still sitting at 0-2 here. 3 foul balls in a row, actually.
No doubt.
To shortstop Carson Beatty.
Oh, no.
She's
gonna slip.
Safe. Ball's gonna be a little high for Ava Hoyle, but number 2 Dave's actually gonna trip on the bag, so she's not able to round it to get to second. So Titans have 1 out, runner on first. We have number 9 Olivia Toll on the mound, or up to bat. She's a 5.69 batting average. And
Another. Oh, good hustle from McGovern. Couldn't quite get there.
ball's up. McGovern tried to grab it. All right, 0-1.
Keeping the streak of hitting the ball alive.
Right.
Quite impressed.
Yeah, definitely. Saints definitely able to make some impressive contact early in the top of the first. It's gonna be another foul ball. That one scared me a little bit. But
These girls just love to swing.
Right. The Saints definitely being able to make a lot of impressive contacts here really early.
Wonder if that was a game plan or if they're just reading these all as hits.
Yeah, I don't know.
Another swing.
Another foul ball. I mean, shoot. I think we're on like a 10
6.
ball.
I think it's more like 6 or 7 ball
Yeah,
streak.
like 6 or 7 foul balls in a row. Third batter, top of the first. Very unusual situation, but like we said, this is going to be a very interesting game, and we're already seeing it.
And apparently a lot of high percentage hitters.
Right.
The Catherine team.
So 0-2 right here. And
First.
third strike.
First miss of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty good start, even though they have 2 outs. They do have a runner on base, but they've been making good contact. That's with Cooper's head. Hopefully she can break out of it.
Yeah. Making a lot of good contacts here. We have number 23, Izzy, on the mound.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna try to get the runner out. She stole 2. Carson was off the bag, so not able to get the out. Counts 0-1. Yes, 0-1. Izzy has a 3.41 batting average, 2 home runs on the season, and 11 RBIs. So definitely heads up.
That's a pop fly.
Carson's gonna catch it. That's gonna be their 3rd out.
Easy it comes for a senior like Carson to make an easy play, get him out of the inning.
Great play for the senior leader, Carson Beatty, for the 3rd out, and the Saints are gonna take the field. I believe number 3, Kennedy Branch, is gonna be their pitcher.
Allergies are
No kidding. And first up for the Titans, we have number 9, Cooper Beatty. Cooper up to bat. She's a .375 batting average with 3 home runs.
So many
gnats. Start inning now.
Yep.
Start the bottom.
Number 9, the pitcher we just saw, up to bat first for the Titans.
Cooper Beatty, I think she's hit 2 home runs the last 2 games I've seen her. Hopefully she.
First ball's
Oh.
a strike. Oh, and 1 count for Cooper. Second one's going to be a little bit outside. First ball, I believe, of the entire
Yep.
game, if I'm not mistaken.
That was of no fault of Cooper Beatty. I mean, she even if she could have tried to go for a ball, they were gonna swing at it and make it a strike.
Oh, it's up for Cooper, but it's going to be caught by the pitcher for the first out. Up next, we have number 23, A.Z. McNear. The junior, she's one of the captains of the team. She has 7 steals on the season, so she's a very good base runner. First ball is going to be a strike. She did not swing at it. Second ball is outside again. 1-1.
Good eye for me. That strike felt pretty close to the.
For sure. Second one's going to be a foul.
Oh, she's gonna
ball.
miss the dive.
She's gonna Safe. I
Safe by a
believe.
mile.
Oh yeah, safe. Ainsley hits it perfectly between the first and second gap. It's gonna miss the second baseman, and it's gonna be recovered by the right fielder. They're not gonna be able to make the out at first, and Ainsley's gonna be able to make it to first. And like I said, Ainsley has 7 steals, so Ainsley's a good base runner.
Strike.
Yeah, first one's a strike for Brooke Shelton.
Oh, she's gonna get the free base off the air from the catcher. Oh.
Ace's gonna steal 2. Begin rounding 3. Thought she was
Sorry
gonna
about
go
it.
there for a second, but she just not. Count's gonna be 1-1. Should be outside.
Got a ball, 2-1 count.
2-1.
I do know this. 2 Gate is our play caller on offense.
Yeah, he is.
Got their little wristband.
Second
play.
one's gonna be called a strike. Brooke's gonna be sitting here on a 2-2 count. Not where you want to be, but she's got it.
Hit it hard, Brooke.
First ball's gonna, it's gonna be high. It's gonna be a full count here, 3-2.
I see Tucker Tedderton's going to join. Last game against all 4.
Great eye by Brooke Shelton. Full count. Took the ball. She's gonna walk to first. 1 out. We got a runner on first and a runner on second. Number 7, McGovern Rollins. This is your leader. Is gonna be up to bat.
Doing this now, Tucker Tedderton. Tucker, how's it going?
Good, good. Happy to be here. I'm so excited. This game, probably one of the best regular season games for this Titans softball team that we're going to see all year. Just came from track, almost died in this very hot day.
Yeah, and the pollen.
But yeah, what a day to be playing some softball.
Let me tell you, Tuck, this game's going to be nothing like the one we did before.
Oh,
These
I'm
girls
sure.
on St. Catherine's, they love swinging, okay? I think they swung at every pitch.
Hey,
Yeah.
as Wayne Gretzky recently, he lost his record for most goals scored, but he always said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and St. Catherine's apparently living by that. I'm assuming bottom of the first is what we're in right now.
Go count.
So I've heard that St. Catherine's has beaten 2 of the teams that have beaten the Titans this year, but the times where the Titans lost those games, it was close until a couple of innings where things just got out of control for them. So as of right now, seems to be pretty even, and I'm hoping the Titans can put up a fight here.
2-1 count right here. Oh,
There's a hit.
Great ball.
that could be a,
They're gonna get the out
oh,
at second and the out, I believe, at first.
yep.
Very impressive double play right there for the Saints. The shortstop was able to grab it, make the out at second, and also make the out at first.
Yeah, what a play. Quick thinking. Didn't waste any time to celebrate that first out. Got right to first base. And what seemed like a pretty good start for the Titans in that first inning got completely erased right there.
Very unfortunate for the Titans. But definitely a strong inning to start. I mean, first inning, still got 6 to go. Good warm-up inning.
Yeah, there's something about these rivalry games. Any previous, mishaps in the season for either of these teams really seem to go away. Whatever edge that one team has over the other in these rivalry games seems to disappear, and it's truly a coin toss on who's going to come out on top.
Let me tell you one thing I'm going to be watching out for this time is St. Catherine's dugout. They love to do their chants for the girls that are up to bat.
Right.
So we're going to have to be paying attention.
Right.
That's team chemistry right there. That's keeping your girls' motivations
Keeping them
high.
hype. Yeah.
The hype up. So they're invigorated.
Right. Definitely very strong pitching from both teams. Strong pitcher for the Titans and a strong pitcher for the Saints. It'll definitely cause some issues on offense, which with such strong pitching, it's hard to make those big plays on offense. It's hard to hit those home runs, but I think that's really where it's going to be a toss-up, whoever's able to make that contact and take advantage of it.
Number 12, Jordan Maury Up to bat.
Former Titan.
Yeah, indeed, ex-Trinity
First
Titan.
ball is
Really?
going to be a strike.
She was.
Yeah, she went here last year.
Very good player for the Titans last year.
Definitely.
We know that she can send this thing over the fence, so
Second ball is going to be a hit. Carson's going to grab
Smoothly
it. Be able
grabbed.
to make that out at first with Ava Hoyle.
Great job from the Titans not making the same mistake twice.
For
Get-
sure.
Getting that ground out that they missed a chance on last time.
Yeah.
Out.
Next up, we have number 6, Kira Frazier. She has a .372 batting average for the season. She's hit 2 home runs and 13 RBIs. Brooke Shelton, the third baseman's gonna grab it, be able to make that ground out at first.
Let me tell you, Brooke Shelton, like a machine at third base.
Yeah.
Always gets it done. Ball gets her way.
got the cannon. She always sends that thing straight over. Absolute laser to first base there.
All right. 2 up, 2 down.
Number 19, Armelo Lucas.
Amarel.
Armorel Lucas.
Thank you.
We got a parent chiming in.
Thank you. Help us out. Amarel.
Swing and a miss.
Yes. Strike.
Freak alive of seeing at everything.
Kidding.
Not gonna say I know the strategy of softball, but maybe try to get into his head a little bit. That's it.
Oh.
Lucas is a freshman here. You know, for any program, having those freshmen that can make a play.
Right.
Good to have the young
No
talent.
kidding.
You know, have the future for the program. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, looking down this Catherine's roster, a lot of underclassmen, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores. That's definitely something that's very important to a program, to have those young players, to have those younger players on varsity that are playing at the varsity level for 2-3 years, building up their skills, building up themselves as a player. Super important. It's a super big threat as a when you have these girls playing together for 3-4 years. She's able to make contact. Ainsley McNear is going to grab it. 3 up, 3 down for the Titans. And we're going to go into the bottom of the second.
Very strong inning. Another inning where St. Catherine's. I gotta say, I wonder how long they stick with this strategy. They go down a couple runs, you start, reading the pitches, or is it gonna be too late by then?
You know,
They're not
I
used
don't
to
really
it.
know.
Well,
Or you go.
I was just gonna say we know they got the all it takes is one, and we know they got the power hitters, and a lot of them. So that one time where they do make the contact they need, it's really gonna pay off. So I definitely think St. Catherine's. I mean, you can see the scores of their games. They definitely are a team where they play to get the big doubles, home runs.
Right.
They're not going for just getting one on base. They
Right.
go for it all, and definitely this season it's worked for them as they're coming in 11-1 here.
Up to bat first is gonna be Carson Beatty, committed to play field hockey at Syracuse. Phenomenal athlete.
Visa Player of the Year for Division I field hockey,
All American.
All-American.
She's a multi-threat. She's not just a threat on the softball field, which we know she is. The incredible distribution, also a threat in the field hockey field.
She also apparently played for our girls lacrosse team for a game when they needed somebody. She
I
hopped
did
in.
not know
Yeah,
that.
she played for a Saturday game. There's a good hit. Can she get there though? Unable to.
No.
St. Catherine's similar actually to how the Titans started the top of the second. Just ground ball straight over, calmly collected and sent over to first base.
Good contact. Unfortunately, just 8 softball. The size of it, not gonna go very far. I mean, give her a baseball right there. I wouldn't doubt that goes and hits somebody's window.
Yeah, I've been told that there's a deal. So our head of school, Mr. Short, lives back behind the trees, not so far. And I've been told there's a deal that if you are to hit Mr. Short's house with a softball, he invites you to dinner.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I mean, that is something that really anyone would want. So, I mean, I know every time that these Titans go off the bat, I bet that's where they're aiming.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be outside.
One count.
obviously, if you're a team like St. Catherine's and you're 11-1, a big part of that comes from your pitcher. And, having a pitcher that's only a sophomore, you love to see that for your program, someone that's going to be here for another 2 years.
Right. Such a strong pitcher as well. She's been throwing incredibly consistent, incredibly. But she's also been throwing a lot of variety of pitches. Some of them are a little more outside. She's got definitely a wide variety of pitches in her
For Arsenal.
bag, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
I was
Full
trying to
count.
think of a better word. Yeah. Full count.
So me and Abby were sitting here watching her throw a pregame, and she was throwing some heat. So
Yeah.
There's a
Ava's
good
gonna hit
hit.
a
Mine's-
bomb past the shortstop.
finds the gap. That's going to be a single.
The middle fielder's gonna grab it.
Now we know Ava Hoyle, usually when you think of the base stealers for the Titans, we know that Carson Beatty's definitely a threat when she gets on base. But Ava Hoyle, sneaky. Last time I was on the broadcast, we called her the thief. She took a lot of bases. So now that she's on base here, let's see what she can do.
All right.
Might just steal her way home.
We got number 3, Taylor Hamilton, the lefty on the mound. First pitch is gonna be outside.
A lot of lefties on. What's the world percentage of left? I think we're beating those.
I was gonna say like 12 or something.
I think it's.
Yes. Taylor's gonna.
Oh! Oh, but she's gonna stutter.
Safe.
Oh. Huget is not happy about that call.
Hey.
That's a really tight call there.
No way.
Unfortunately for Ava, the difference came in that little stutter step. She
Yep,
thought about
she
it a little
hesitated for a
bit.
second. That killed her. But, props to St. Catherine's. Jordan Maury on third base, smoothly collecting that ball and making the play. Truly just a game of inches. And, as Pat, you said, Hugate not liking the call there.
No bickering with her.
No, they're not. I don't think they're big. I think they're just.
They're just
conversing.
Distinguished
conversing.
gentlemen discussing.
Yeah. Hugate's a distinguished gentleman.
Definitely.
talking about their difference.
Definitely.
You gotta have games that require referees go. You gotta get some. You gotta take some.
Yeah.
I've
Hope it evens out.
I've got to say, from the little softball that I've watched, I think out of all the VISA referees, I think the umpires for softball do a pretty good job. Can't say the same for other sports, but I think overall the VISA, I guess these guys might be VHSL, but the referees here, the umpires, they do a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Definitely when you have a sport like softball, it's kind of
So close.
spontaneous motion, not continuous with the sport
Yep.
like soccer or football, for example. So it's not as easy to miss a call or make a bad call because your attention's elsewhere. So
It's so close. Ava doesn't go.
I
You would have had that.
think she wanted to leave it
think-
for.
yeah, I think Ava Hoyle anticipated Claire Gibbs, the right fielder, stepping in, but she didn't. So the ball could have potentially been grounded for an out, but it wasn't. We got number 13, Alice Cottcamp, the senior, up to bat. She's gonna present a bunt. She won't make contact with the ball.
What a strike.
Ball's called
Yeah.
strike. Got a run first, no outs. Definitely a situation you have to be very focused in, trying to minimize errors. Present the bunt again.
Oh no.
Oh, Lord, that was almost her head.
That was almost a free base.
That was almost her head. Okay. I'm glad it wasn't.
Titans looking a little sloppy here. I think the Saints might have had a chance to get to second, but
Yeah.
They had two
I
chances.
think they lucked out, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I think trying to 0-2 count for the senior Alice Cottcamp. Yeah, definitely not a super great throw from Ava Hoyle to catcher McGovern.
Strike.
Definitely presented an opportunity for her to steal 2. but it wasn't taken. Yeah, like Tucker said, the Titans present a little sloppy in the outfield. Hopefully, they'll be able to tighten it up. Get it? Tighten it up.
That's good. That's good.
I'm so fun.
Might get kicked that one.
Did
we vote her out?
No.
Like Among Us.
It's
Oh, and
a
one count
we're democratic here at the
I agree.
we
at
you know
TSPN.
democracy here at TSPN.
Right.
There's a
He's gonna
hit.
make contact. Brooke Shelton's gonna pick it up.
Slinging
She's gonna go
across,
for the out at
and
first,
she's gone.
which she will get.
I'd have had
Ah.
a chance there for a double play, but I gotta respect Brooks' decision there to
Right.
just not risk anything.
Gotta
'Cause
go for the easy out at one, because the thing is at 2 it's not a force play, meaning that well, it wasn't
it would have been close at 2. It wasn't close at 1.
correct.
If you go for 2, there's no guarantee you get any outs. If you go for 1, there's a guarantee you get at least one.
Number 2, Kennedy. Oh wait, never mind. Number 2, Dave Veter up to bat. Yeah. Now we have the issue of the runner being on 2. If she steals 3 and we throw the ball, it's not a force play. You have to tag her. You can't just tag the base. So that presents the issue if it's a bad ball. We can take and go home real easy. So definitely,
How it works?
definitely a
Like
time.
like some bases, you have to touch the base. Some bases.
Well, so the way it works is if there's somebody behind you, you have to go. So it's what's called a force play. So when she was at 1 and the person's running, you have to go to 2.
Yeah.
But, like where she's at 2, she doesn't have to go to 3. So they
Okay,
have
okay, I
to
got
tag
you, I got
her. They can't just tag the base.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, I never knew that.
Where you
We're
know.
learning here, y'all.
I did play softball for a little while. Wasn't good, but I did know the rules.
Wasn't so good that you're now
Foul
sitting
ball.
on the sidelines with me.
It's gonna be a 2-2 count. Titans. Or Saints, I guess.
ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Dave Eater, only a freshman. Again, just another one of these young talents for St. Cat's. Let's see if she can make the play while on the ropes
She's
here.
gonna do it. She's gonna tip it off, so it'll be a foul ball.
You count.
Count remains 2-2.
Hold on. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on second
Oh, love it.
with number 2 up the bat.
Oh my goodness.
Look at us. It would have been perfect. Oh gosh.
I think they want
Now,
us.
if you jumped out of the way there, I'll be okay with it. Usually you jump out of the way when we have a fence in our way, but it did
think-
make it over.
I think they want us to stop talking. Maybe. I'm just.
I did hear from McGovern. Not from McGovern. I heard
Oh.
from people that McGovern was quite upset with our commentator.
Well,
What about
last-
what?
We were apparently being too
we
loud
were
when she was
being a
up the
little
bat.
loud. I'll admit, we were being quite loud.
I
It
mean,
was a good hit.
Oh.
Right over the
it's gonna be
glove
down
of
to
You
the
gotta
Brooke
go
Shelton.
home.
side. It's gonna be a
Oh.
little.
Oh, she's
She
gonna take second.
stayed.
It's gonna be a little off for Taylor Hamilton, the left fielder. Number 24, Brianna Henry began to round to home, but told to stop by her coach.
I
Great
think that was
call.
a good call. At first, I thought she was going to get home, but
Me too.
upon that throw that made it back, I think she would have probably been tagged out. So smart,
Right.
leave 2 on the base,
Yeah.
put the pressure on the
I
Titans.
mean, definitely not the situation you want to be in if you're the Titans. Oh, that was brutal. So she got hit by the ball, so it's an automatic walk. Base is loaded, 2 outs. This is definitely a very stress-inducing situation. This is where you want to get it out. This is where you want to get a strikeout. You want to get a pop fly. There's not really much room for error when you're the Titans here, because if there's a big play, you got a lot of runners that could score a lot of runs. So this is really the time you got to focus.
Yeah. Number 23, Izzy. Bats an average of .341.
She's gonna have
Oh! Get the out. Did they get the home? Did they get the base?
yeah, they did, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
they get the point? No.
so
What a play from the Titans, keeping
great play from the Titans.
keeping them off. the
Good ball
scoreboard.
knowledge there from Carson. knowing the
Miss-
rules.
Yeah.
Missed by
smart.
the third baseman, but Kirsten Beatty was able to grab it, take it to first. She was able to make the out at first before the runner was at home.
No, I think she definitely beat Carson home. I think it didn't count because they got the out on first. So
Yeah, Carson, the scholar of the game.
Elite ball knowledge.
Yeah, truly. She knew what she was doing, made the play, and Carson, she's been around for a long time. Obviously, the well-experienced senior leader for this team.
Why did the run not count?
yeah, what I said.
What if a run makes it before that?
No, that's what I said.
I'm just asking.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
and she claimed she played softball.
Jean
I
Sterator
was-
confirming
I told
with
you
us
I
here.
wasn't good.
That was not a
You were good
run.
enough to know the rules.
I just didn't know that one.
Say there was an error on the play though, and they scored the run, right? They like overshot first, but the girl still getting out on the second play.
It would count. All right, I got
So
it.
if there's no error, y'all, baseball has some confusing rules. I thought errors was like something that people made up. It was like
No,
a
errors is when, like, let's say you're grounding the ball and you bobble it or you miss it. That's an error.
I didn't know errors were like an actual rule. I
Yeah.
thought that was
Well,
like
it's not
something that
necessarily like an actual.
that's what they said. If you have an error, then the base would have counted.
Only in certain like
calling me?
situations, you know. All right, we got Claire Gibbs up to bat for the Titans. First ball's gonna be a strike. She's not gonna swing at it.
Titans definitely playing more conservative.
Right. Right here at the bottom of the third.
The two count.
Gonna swing.
Tucker, I know I told you I thought this was going to be a high-scoring game. It's not looking good.
No,
Well,
he says it's gonna be a close game, not a high scoring.
I
game.
told we said it was going to be a close.
I said it was gonna be a close game.
Well,
I told Tucker it was going to be high scoring.
from what I've seen, when the Titans do play good teams, they make their success off of their defense. They maybe not, maybe they don't put up a lot of runs early in the game, but they also don't let their opponents do the same. And I think that's probably it's probably how it's gonna be in this game today as well.
They're losing Abby to Tucker right here.
Cabell Berkeyser, 1-0 count here. As mentioned many times on broadcast this year, Cabell Berkeyser from Collegiate, great pickup for the Titans for not only softball, plays field hockey as well. If she plays a winter sport, I apologize, I don't know which one. Gonna be a 2-1 count.
We'll say she likes to run into the pitches.
You need the power.
No, what works for you?
That's how I swing a golf club, actually.
Abby Gilmore.
Yep. Works every time.
Are you good at golf?
I'm not. I
Maybe-
I've hit
maybe
like 200 yards at Drive Shack before.
Maybe we found the reason. Like the Happy Gilmore. I think that's Adam Sandler's.
2-2 count.
What count? Yep. That ball was in the dirt, wasn't it?
This happened a couple of times now for the St. Cats pitcher. The ball will slip out of her hands, but I mean that's just the price of throwing heat every time. She's gonna close that one out calmly.
Gotta make it 2 outs. Titans.
We have baseball alum Matthew Wadlick. He's still at Trinity, but he no longer plays baseball.
Make him an
Now
alum.
he's just throwing up crazy times on the track. He's breaking the stereotype that baseball players got no cardio. So he's out here supporting.
This St. Catherine's pitcher likes to throw near the edges. They're making it hard for the Trinity batters. Win.
It's going to be a pop fly center field and calmly collected by the St. Cats outfielder. And there is the third inning for you. As we go to the top of the fourth, now's the segment in the show where we ask Lenovo to sponsor us. We do use your PCs. Hit us up.
Please, we need the NIL money.
We'll take the NIL money. Contact Tucker Tedderton at trinityes.org if you would like to sponsor us.
I like an Instagram.
Also, HP or Dell, if you want to hit us up, feel free.
Hey, Stanley. Got their cup
Maybe
right here.
Gatorade or something. But yeah, so we're here with Matthew Wadelick. Matthew, what, in your opinion? Yeah, throw on the headset, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Wadelick. Matthew, besides track, because you run it, what has been your favorite spring sport so far to watch out of all the Titan athletics?
Well, I think it has to be soccer because my sister's on the team, so
Yes.
I get to be out to a number of those games. And they're a growing team, but they got 2 wins this weekend in some sort of tournament.
All right, well, Matthew's going to go now because Abby Miller is back from the bathroom. But, Matthew, that is an incredible answer. I like that, you mentioned our girls program got 2 wins over the weekend. That's huge for their confidence. A pretty
For
young
softball?
for soccer.
Okay.
A pretty young team, all things considered. A couple of seniors on that squad, but really their talent comes from those freshman and sophomore players. So yeah, great to pick up those 2 wins. And as we go into the top of the 4th here, Jordan Morey, the former Trinity player, back trying to take revenge on her former team here.
Cooper didn't have any problems getting her out last time. Hopefully we can.
Well, Cooper wasn't actually her teammate because Cooper wasn't here last year.
It's true.
Yeah, that
is
had
true.
nothing to do with what I was saying. So like,
it did
All
not.
right.
It actually did not. I do agree with Patrick here.
Okay, so much attitude.
That was tripping me out.
I know. Yeah, no, if you've never used it, it's weird. But we're pros. We here at TSPN, we're used to all the technical
Oh, the
advancements.
feedback that it
comes
gives you.
Brooke.
There's a
Hey,
Another
go
ground
dive.
out.
to Ava Hoyle.
Ava not making a mistake, dropping the ball again. And I'm actually gonna say that I forget if she missed catch or if it was a bad pass.
No, she didn't drop it. I think she ended up just leaving it for the outfield. Just a little bit of miscommunication in the last inning.
No, yo, he wasn't here.
Oh,
He wasn't. It
I
was the first
apologize.
inning. Who knows if that one was in there?
Ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Kira Frazier for St. Catherine's.
I like your announcement.
Yeah, if I ever have to, announce some softball in the future, I'm prepared. Composed bunt.
Kira's gonna bunt. It's gonna be a very impressive bunt. She's gonna be able to get a single off Cooper Beatty.
Here comes 19. Y'all remember how to pronounce that?
Or Morel Lucas.
Morel.
Yeah, he just told us. Morel.
Yeah, but that was last inning. I forgot.
That was like 2 innings ago.
Yeah, even worse. I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick McGowan has the memory of a goldfish.
CTE Demon.
Oh. He called it safe there, and I'm too far away to comment, but again, we do like
Oh,
to say, or
Me as
I like
well.
to say, I'm one of the most biased commentators. So, I
Hold on.
thought the Titans.
Last time you said you were an unbiased commentator.
Well,
He wears many hats.
here at TSPN, we
Pick a
are
side,
a little
Tucker.
biased towards the Titans. So I would have called it
we
out,
try not to be.
but we are. So
All right, quick timeout. I'm just gonna go talk to Miss. During this break, I will say I saw Alexa Litton, as we mentioned. Huh? Darlington. They look. they
Patrick
look local.
also needs glasses.
I saw-
the many concussions have
My
messed with his
point.
mind.
My point. I was watching. Alexa was in the bullpen warming up, so
Right, might see some Alexa Linton action,
hopefully she can get back out there
either hitting or in the field,
hitting.
or both.
Alexa Linton attributes or refers to Barry Bonds as one of her role models in life. Not for the
Make that up.
not for the PEDs, but rather the incredible
that?
hand-eye
Barry
coordination.
Bonds?
I don't know who that
Gosh.
is. Is he like a baseball player or something? Okay, I don't watch
His name's
baseball.
Barry,
I don't watch baseball.
but it's
0-1
Barry Bonds. I don't watch
for
baseball.
Cooper
But it's
Beatty.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, I'd be down.
0-2 for.
Looks like St. Catherine's is warming up another pitcher in their bullpen. 14.
Oh, I see.
That's just a well-thrown pitch from Cooper Beatty. I mean, when you're throwing at such pace, you know, it just whizzed right past the St. Catherine's hitter.
Oh.
Had no chance of getting a hit on that one. And
Yeah.
up comes number, is that 24?
24.
24, Brianna
Brianna
Henry.
I'll tell you, number 6 on second is taking plenty of space. One of these times, McGovern might try to catch her.
Yeah, I think
be
for
out.
sure. I mean, they're stopping and looking every time.
They're thinking about it. I think one time she's going to pull the trigger. You might see an out on second.
Right.
Hopefully not an error.
Yeah, you just have to hope in that situation there's no errors, good throws, not give up a run. Ooh. Oh,
That one bounced around.
yeah, sure. So it's going to be 1-1 for junior. A little bit of chop at that last ball. Not really a full swing. Gonna make a cut at that one.
It's a good
It's
hit.
gonna go.
Here she goes for a
All
home.
the way.
And it's going to go all the way. St. Catherine's.
Oh,
What?
ah,
Are we serious?
you cannot.
St. Catherine's going to put up a run, and he calls it safe at second.
Are we serious?
A little bit.
Ladies and
Of
gentlemen,
a
we couldn't see it from here,
controversial
but
Oh, I
Oh.
can see it from here, and I don't care if you
Okay,
just.
we saw that.
Yeah, that wasn't even close.
we're going to call in Gene Sterator. Gene, what'd you see?
Gene.
After confirmation from Gene, we are saying that was indeed safe.
He's the rule analyst for.
Does Gene need glasses? Is Gene like your second personality?
But you don't know Gene Sterator from Fox?
Gene, the devil on your shoulder, like
You don't know the
Facts.
you
the
don't know-
St. Catherine's devil on your
No.
shoulder.
No, we at TSPN have access to the greatest rules analysts in the game.
Wrong game, but still the greatest.
Wrong game, but
Still the greatest.
Goat's the goat. Whoever Gene is.
Yeah. Gene must know what he's talking about. So, 1 run on the board for the Saints. A controversial call at second and 2 outs.
that's a tough call for the Titans. They, sitting at 2 outs, it looked like this inning was gonna go in their favor, but they allowed the 1 run. Now you can't get carried away. You just gotta secure this inning.
1-1.
I mean, I can't stop thinking about that. That was incredible. Unless Carson just straight up missed tag, I really don't see how that was. Stop talking about it.
Yeah, we can't dwell on the past. We have to look towards the future. 2-1 count. for Beatty.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 count. Big pitch right here for Cooper Beatty. Hopefully she's able to capitalize on the opportunity.
Let's see.
Alice Cotcamp.
The senior, does she have the confidence that clutch Gene showing a bunt
Oh,
and foul ball.
Dang. That thing.
Patrick McGowan taking a seat.
Just stand.
He just couldn't take any more standing for more than 30 minutes.
It was leg day. Chill out.
You're foul.
I will not stand here.
That was a foul ball indeed.
2-2. Showing the bunt.
Full
Ball's
count.
Gonna be low. Cooper Beatty.
Man, I gotta say
3-2. Full count.
this St. Catherine's bench, very passionate.
Very loud.
They're in the game,
No kidding.
supporting their team, their chance.
Love
Very
to see
impressive.
It.
There's a hit. Cooper Beatty taking off, and she's gone.
We're gonna get the out.
Titans on the brink of disaster, able to reel it in, only allowing 1 out, or only allowing 1 run, as they go into the bottom of the 4th. They're going to try and equalize here. Patrick, if you're the Titans, you need a run. What do you?
Maybe
What's
two.
your mind like
Two,
going into this
hopefully.
inning?
Oh, are we picking who's going to change the game again?
We're
That-
saving that. We're gonna save that until later. But like just mindset right now. How do you feel? Only down 1. Now's the point in the game where you really got to
You're
start putting up
dialed
one.
in. You're dialed in.
Gotta be.
I'll say this offensively, the Titans, they've been pretty solid. They've had a couple pop flies that didn't quite go their way. St. Catherine is just not going to make it easy. They want to
No,
win this
they're
game
not.
just as bad. They're not going to drop easy pop fly. So, I mean, honestly, if you can, I would try to do maybe they liked the bunts last time. I wouldn't hate to see them come back. Possibly maybe even like some line drives or something. I don't know if you can really game plan for a line drive, but just get
you
your
gotta,
girl,
You gotta get that. You gotta get the pitch.
get your girls running.
Right.
This pitcher is throwing. Wait, no, this is a different pitcher,
This
isn't
is a
it?
new pitcher actually. Number 14, Jenna Kiefer.
Throwing heat too.
She's a junior. 43 innings pitched. Has a 1.79 ERA. I'm
We're looking that up.
unfortunately not. I don't know what that stands for. Thank you, Tyree, for putting that on there, but not telling us.
I think we're supposed to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone watching at home has the Chick-fil-A app, I believe there's a free 3-count chicken strip. So check your apps, claim that reward. I don't want anyone losing out, especially if you're in the
So
Richmond
big.
area.
That's so big.
Apparently, it's the allowed runs per
For ERA?
estimated runs added
Okay, estimated.
or earned run average. Earned run. Number of runs allowed by the total number of innings and multiplying by 9.
And I'm about to.
So
I guess it'd be 7 because 9 is.
So she allows 1.79
Oh, the meat?
runs per 7
Yeah.
innings
I'm
pitched.
down.
Wait, is it below 1?
No, about
So 3 runs, 6 innings would be a 4.5. Definitely good. That's like less than 4 runs a game.
It
Way
seems
less.
like their starting pitcher, she's pitched about 20 more innings than the pitcher they had before. He only pitched 28. This pitcher right here has pitched 43 just in 12 games. Number 23, Ainsley McNear up to bat. 1-1 count.
Yeah, being able to have that, the ability to change your pitchers like this, very helpful. And especially when you're going to the 4th inning up, having that ability is super nice.
I remember there was a first softball game I commentated. Their first pitcher was really good. She only allowed like 3 runs in 5 innings. The complete. I should use. But the second pitcher came in. I don't know. Titans just it up or if she pitched the way the Titans liked it, but they let up 7 runs and
Oh, wow.
won the game by a mercy.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time, most teams have strong 1 to 2 pitchers. That's the ideal, but it's not. That's the ideal, but it's not always the case for every team. Not every team is able to find those 1 to 2 good pitchers, especially at these small independent schools. I mean, the pool of people that you're pulling from is just not as big.
Ainsley, unfortunately, probably should. It's going to be a strikeout. Now we got Brooke Shelton up.
I mean,
She's a good hitter. I think.
yeah, I mean, these pitches, past few are coming pretty close to the body.
And that's going to be a foul ball.
Good bye.
Haven't hit anybody yet, but definitely got close to hitting Shelton there. You can always take a pitch where you let it hit you and go to first base, but
Take one for the team.
right. I mean,
Swing and a miss.
it's not fun.
Confident swing there from Brooke. I definitely like seeing that.
Right.
Yeah,
Halves.
if that made
Wasn't sure.
contact,
That might
it
have
was
been
going
gone.
yard.
That one might have made the ESPN Instagram.
It's just gonna be in the
Those are the
dirt.
type of pitches I'd be throwing in the Wii. The little, like, one where it hits the ground before it makes it to the mound.
It's Wii baseball. Are you serious?
I'm nice
It's
at Wii
Wii.
baseball.
They make it for 7-year-olds.
I'm nice at Wii baseball.
Full count here for Brooke.
And 2.
Good job not swinging at something she's not supposed to on those last two.
That's composure.
Hughes pitch right here. Nobody on base. Already 1 out.
I think if you're the St. Cats pitcher, you're just going to want to throw it down the middle and make her make the play.
Right.
That's what she does.
Is she going to have the
Gonna be
pace
grabbed.
and
Will be out.
unable to get there?
Another ground out for the Titans.
Number 7, McGovern Rollins, the senior leader, up to bat.
Their catcher.
We know what McGovern's capable of. We're
Outside.
gonna make sure we're quiet while she is about to swing.
Apparently we gotta be quiet. Now we gotta be quiet.
Below.
Go count.
No.
McGovern unfazed right now. Swing and a miss. 2-1 count.
Another confident swing though. That was gonna be a strike, so give it a shot.
Foul ball.
Another one coming for us.
2-2 count.
2 outs. Bottom of the 4th.
That's a
Good hit. Just
Foul
wasn't
ball.
barely went out of play there.
I mean, really, just not the inning you want if you're a Titans fan.
Definitely not.
2 outs, no one on base. Hopefully McGovern can make.
Count. Another foul ball.
As long as she keeps making contact, we're perfectly all right with that.
Swing hard, McGovern. Hugs.
Foul ball.
Just barely a foul once again.
St. Cat's pitcher, unrelenting, has been throwing quality in this top of the 4th. First inning in for her. This junior, she's been making it tough for the Titans.
My fault, y'all. I was yawning.
my
I was
God.
yawning. I
The
was
wind
yawning.
is brutal out here today.
I just
Full count here for McGovern. Very well composed. Swinging at strikes, not swinging at balls. Really what you want out of a strong senior leader.
There's one over
Oh,
to center right field.
she's
She's going to
gonna
go
go
to
for
second.
two.
She hits the wheels. Is she going to get there? Safe. What a double from McGovern Rollins. Saw that she had the opportunity, took it to second, and
Great
slid
call.
straight in. And these umps made the right call there. Going to be safe. And up to bat now with 2 outs. We got Carson Beatty,
solid and
the
fundamental
senior
there.
That's my
leader.
bad.
Carson has hit plenty of home runs in her career here as a Titan. And,
Yes.
you know, she's a threat, as we mentioned. If she can get on base, she will give these teams trouble.
I said earlier that Alexa would likely be joining us, and there she is at second, getting in the game for the first time today. What's that called?
Runner.
Base runner. Base running for McGovern.
Alexa got some wheels here.
You have a nickname for her? She a Steeler?
I don't really know. We could come up with a nickname. Swing and a miss for Carson Beatty.
Another confident swing for the Titans.
Oh, pop fly.
Uh-oh. That's actually landed right on. I looked up the side of the tent.
We nearly died, but we lived to tell the tale. St. Catherine's has made the Titans work for every single hit. Nothing has come easy for them. And despite the runner on second, Carson's going to make a play here. Pop fly again.
That was in the trees again.
And every pop fly that we can't see, we just throw up a little prayer.
And no,
Hope you all watching at home are having a good Holy Week so far. Good Holy Week.
Is it Holy Week?
It is. There's another pop fly for Beatty.
Cooper, I just know for sure she went far.
Call Carson a
Carson.
4-year-old
That is
at a
Carson.
playground because she is swinging right now.
No, that was no. You got the announcer laughing at Tucker. Yeah, apparently he liked it. I want to see Carson hit one. I want to see her hit the scoreboard.
imagine she takes this.
First ball.
Oh,
Oh,
Alexa's
and here
gonna
comes
steal
Alexa
third.
Linton.
Yeah, Alexa.
Alexa wheels Linton getting to third base.
Hold on.
Nah,
Tucker, take a lap.
That's not
Take
it.
a lap, Tucker.
That's not it.
Huh? Big wheels?
Big
Big
wheels.
wheels.
Apparently,
No.
I did just mistake.
Pop fly.
Where'd it
I think it's
go?
a foul ball, though. I can't. Yeah, foul ball.
The woods.
You,
We have heard from Coach Lonin, the esteemed athletic director and girls basketball coach. The correct nickname is
He's messing with us.
I'm just saying, like, in general, girls don't like to be described with anything with the word big.
That's what I was thinking.
So, like,
Big wheels.
nah, if we want to do wheels, we can
Wheels?
do wheels. But
Wheels, we can go with wheels.
girls don't like anything big.
all right.
He's real tall.
All right,
I
ladies,
don't think
ladies
she's
and
gonna
gentlemen,
get
quiet
offended.
on set for Carson here.
How
Man,
many
Carson
pop
giving him
fly?
trouble.
Dang, she's trying to take us out. She's sick of us.
Carson's either getting the
Huh?
ball in play.
Hey, I know we have the. I don't trust the tent.
Patrick McGowan.
That's what I'm thinking. Got a report. Apparently, our tent is softball proof. I don't know if we've ever tested.
Now,
I
keep in
know.
mind that Patrick McGowan is going to college to defend a quarterback, and he is scared of a softball that cannot go through a fence.
The fence is made out of metal. Oh wait, never mind.
Carson Beatty
Great patience from
getting on the
Carson
base
Beatty.
here.
We were
A,
s-
a war of attrition, and Carson won
Very,
that war.
Very, very impressive. She was sitting there at a 0-2 count. She sat there. She waited for her pitch. She let it get all the way to 4-2. She took her walk. We have a runner on first, a runner on second, 2 outs.
Here comes
Ava
Ava Hoyle.
Hoyle.
We spent the whole time talking about Alexa Linton's nickname, and we didn't even
There's
talk
a hit.
about.
Down.
She did it get there, and we've got one run. Carson Beatty
Oh, Carson's gonna
with
get
the
it.
pace, and she gets the
Thank-
third. This inning
Acrobatic.
has turned around for the Titans.
Carson Beatty safe at third.
1-1
Great
right
hit
now.
For Ava Hoyle.
And here comes. That was Alexa Wheels Linton.
Alexa
Alexa
Wheels
Wheels.
Linton getting home, and now
Love to see it. Love
we've
to
got
see
we
it.
got two of the best base stealers in the business. We got Ava and Carson
And
ready to
Carson
go,
Oh, and we have
Carson's
Taylor
not
up the bat.
and now in Taylor we trust.
They love trying to
they
get her
quit.
out of third. Hey, I better not see them complaining about that call. They got the same call earlier.
They did get the
Yeah,
same call.
now we're equal.
It's also like the third time they've gone. It hasn't worked. Yeah, it was a ball.
Swing and a miss. Oh, but she's
Oh.
going for it. And they're just gonna let her have it
I mean, yeah.
again.
Possibly they don't
Ava-
want an error. They're
Ava,
just
the
waiting for
thief
the.
Hoyle. That's what she
1-1.
does. She takes bases.
I wouldn't doubt that they're trying to just minimize the chance of an error. They just want to get an out. Maybe they don't believe in Taylor's batting, which I'm honestly, I don't know why. and they just want to get her out. They're not worried about anybody else. Maybe they're trying to get Carson at third.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to focus on that strikeout first. You don't want to strike.
Strike for
1 and
Taylor,
2
for
count
Taylor
for Taylor.
Hamilton.
Okay, so it seems like what Carson's looking for is the catcher to throw it over the third basewoman's head, and she can still home.
Right.
That's composure. Now, if you're the Titans, that's what you like to see. You even it up 1-1. Going into the fifth, we do have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
1-1. I mean, complete stalemate. Trinity did manage to put together a solid offensive turn there. I think is that the word? Abby, our softball specialist. Is that the term?
For what?
Like, it's a turn on offense. Like they
Shift
had
the
a
momentum.
Yeah, they're feeling good. The new pitcher, I'm sure she wasn't happy. She watched 3 innings of scoreless softball, and gave it the first run.
Whoever is on the speakers right now, very good playlist. All they play is
think
Heat.
it's the softball playlist. They're just playing it.
It's very good. These softball players, they know what music to play.
That's crazy. This song came out when we were in 5th grade, Suck.
That is crazy.
That is
I remember walking in the elementary school hall singing Drake. Shout out Drizzy, man. Got a favorite musician, Abby?
not really.
Like
I listen to everything.
you seem like a
So
Taylor
you listen
Swift.
to
No,
You listen
I
to
don't really
EDM?
like Taylor. I listen to what?
EDM?
you listen to EDM?
No.
So you don't
No,
listen
maybe
not
not
everything.
everything,
Okay.
but like a variety.
Okay. And here
Like
we
a
go. St. Catherine's back hitting here. We got number 3, Virginia Dean.
Actually, played softball with Virginia Dean
Really?
for quite a few years. Yes, well, not Virginia Dean, but it's Kennedy Branch.
Oh, is it? I can't read.
They don't have a number 1.
Wow. I pulled. Wow.
Well, they did try to prank you because they have a 2, 3, 4, 5, but they don't have 1.
They have every number up. Okay, and no 15.
I wonder if they.
Oh, Carson.
Bobbles it.
Not the error you expect to see out of a strong scene, Carson.
Maybe they retired the number for some reason.
Could have had some softball legend. Catherine.
They did. Not very knowledgeable. Number 2, Day Vetter, up to bat.
Go to bunt? That's got to be.
No, she has to tag her.
Yep.
St. Catherine's going to take that base, no problem. Kennedy Branch has been an impact player today for the St. Cat's team. And now, stepping up to the plate, we got Dave Vetter. Excuse me.
Count. Up.
Pop fly.
Oh!
Unable to secure that ball. That was a tough grab.
Wouldn't it surprise me if McGovern got that one?
Sorry.
Got some great hustle.
Yeah.
What happened?
Our cam.
Yeah, there's a little security camera.
Yeah, I don't know why they made it look like a security camera, honestly. It's kind of bizarre.
Oh, ball? Yep. That was a ball.
1 and 2.
1-2 count. Or that looked like a strike to me. I won't
He
disagree.
called it just
What?
one of the other.
Been up for 10 minutes.
That's progress.
Gotta bring it back down.
1-2 count.
Oh!
Pop fly. Carson Beatty brings it down, no problem.
No error this time for Carson.
St. Cat's got someone on second, and now one out. Number 9, Olivia Toll.
One thing as an athlete that I'll say is, that I always love seeing, is people with short memory. Person's not going to think too hard about that last error she had. She's going to get her head right back in the game. Get it easy out.
Olivia Toll with a .568 batting average.
This girl's crazy. Can we look her up?
That's pretty
That's
solid.
pretty high.
How old
that's
is
very
she?
high. 15 RBIs this year. So
How
she's a threat as a sophomore for this team.
Very impressive.
What's her name?
Olivia Toll.
Very impressive. Offensive
Yeah.
player for the Saints.
Pocket watch.
She shows why she's a threat. And
Oh, no.
another error for the Titans.
Oh, no.
She's going to go for home, and she's going to get there. A mistake out of the Titans, and they're going to give up a run. They took a risk with that throw all the way across the first, and it did not pay off. They ended up giving up a run for it.
Man, what a back and forth game. It was like as soon as the Titans managed to tie it up, St. Catherine's next inning goes out there, run.
And I mean, we knew when she was stepping up, but Olivia Toll, you know, she not the flashiest hit, but it did all it needed to give St. Cat's the edge here. And now we have Izzy Vure. I think I butchered that, but
Oh no.
is
Oh,
it gonna
no.
go?
Oh no.
And she has just hit an absolute bomb to left field, and that thing is gone. St. Cat's gonna increase the score to 4 here as they send 2 home.
Score 4-1.
What a hit at Izzy
Wouldn't blame Cooper for being a little bit in her head right now.
The sophomore, definitely one of the better hitters for this St. Cat's team. And if you're the Titans, gone down 3 runs here, you just want to try to put a Band-Aid on here and stop the bleeding. Go into the bottom of the 5th here, only down 3s. It should be the goal here.
I will say I wouldn't doubt that a play like that is what they've been swinging.
I mean,
2
we
runs
said it earlier, St. Catherine's, they look for the big hits. They're not trying to load up the bases. They just want it all, and we saw that right there.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that homer was gonna be a pop fly. Got it.
Great hit.
Oh no. Brooke couldn't quite reel it in. It's gonna get all the way back to Taylor and gonna pick up first.
I do like, though, that the Titans, they didn't try to force a bad throw again. They just let her get on to first. No unforced errors here. Kira Frazier back up to bat. Last time she was up, I believe St. Cat's got their first run.
Pop fly. A pop fly. Foul ball. Gotta say, love going through the woods.
0-2.
Titans just want to get out of this inning.
Yep.
Don't need anything flashy.
Definitely.
Don't need any outs. They just need to get. You need outs. They want strikeouts or contact.
Foul ball.
I imagine one of these times the ball is going to tip off their bat and just strike our hook. And we're going to be stuck commentating, play-by-play commentating.
But has something like sticking out to try and block.
You throw a softball before? They're pretty big. Yeah, I guess you play. Good enough to touch the ball?
And there's a mistake out of McGovern Rollins, but
I
she's
think it
able to
resulted
get
in
her
an
out.
But
I
he's going to give up second.
Yep.
I wouldn't doubt they like that trade. Batter.
So that was drop third. So if you drop the third strike, you can try to run it out. You can
Swing and a miss.
0-1 count. I'm going to give. I'm so tired. I couldn't imagine.
foul ball.
0-2 count. You know what I learned this was called last Friday? Pitcher's count.
That's impressive. I see you've been doing your research. Maybe a little bit more studying for this than for your tests in school.
I wouldn't
What'd you
worry
say?
about my grades.
Okay.
Barely.
Okay. Hey, as long as you get that diploma in your hand, that's all that matters.
But that's what I need.
And there's another foul ball. We're back to another. Earlier in the game, we saw Carson Beatty. I mean, she kept on that
I'll tell you, I'm not-
0-2 count for a while, but she was able to walk to first. But let's see what Armorel Lucas can do.
Hey, Tucker, I'm not going to. I'm going. Right here.
Titans
Titans.
able to get that third out, taking us to the top of the fifth.
Bottom.
This was not the inning that the Titans
Bottom.
would have dreamed for. But, you know, down 3 runs with 2 innings left is not, I guess 3 full.
If batting.
Three batting turns. So not the worst place to be. Hope is not lost, but the Titans are going to have to play some pretty solid defense over these next 3 innings, and they're going to have to get some hits. So.
And not only are they going to need a shutout, they're going to need to have a run at.
Yeah.
I want to put this one. Inning.
Well, even if they get a run every inning, tie.
Ladies and gentlemen, in attendance at our lovely softball stadium, we have Randolph-Macon alum and baseball stud Carter Tyree. Carter Tyree, very good at baseball in his day. Also,
He was
pretty
acting
good
so
at keeper.
Hollywood, like he didn't hear.
Responded.
But
he threw up a peace sign.
It took you like a minute.
Rumor is that Tyree used to throw 103, but that was due to, you know, lots of
wind.
windy days and
Lots of faulty.
and you know, he just like how we had mentioned earlier that Alexa Linton's a fan of Barry Bonds. Tyree's also
Maybe if he
big
threw
fan of
over
his game.
Maybe if he threw out of a. Oh, here comes Alexa Linton, finally getting a turn to go bat. Alexa's number. Apple Berkshire. Bring it back. Oh, actually,
There's a ground ball. Wheels is going to go and gets to first.
All right, Wheels.
Put on quite the show today.
That's composure. Alexa Linton stepping up. You know, not
Her first at bat.
usually. Yeah, not usually in the batting rotation for some games, but she, you know, she delivers.
Calvin Berkeyheiser, the lefty up for the Titans. Sophomore transfer from collegiate.
Swing and a miss.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure the ball went through the bat there. I don't know what happened.
I
That's-
don't think that's.
Yeah, that's not possible, but
Of all the Adams alone. What a bunt!
Great bump for Cabell Berkeyheiser. Should be able to make it to
Titans getting 2 on base, and they have no outs as of yet. This is exactly how you want to start an inning where, you know, you gave up a lot of runs just the inning before.
And hold on, I gotta stand up for this one. Here comes Cooper Beatty. What a hitter! I mean, he's hit a home run every game I've watched, and
Yeah,
if there's any time to do it, right now is the time, because this would be a tying home run.
First ball's low.
Unless the pitcher doesn't want to throw it. Nope, wouldn't blame her.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 count.
You can tell she wants it.
Cooper Beatty, she's got the clutch gene. We've seen it before.
A ball. 1-2 count. As we just said, Cooper Beatty's the type that wants to hit the ball hard. He does not want to settle for a double. He does not want to settle for a little barely trickles out of the what's a home run. Oh, that would have been
Pop
cool.
fly in. She's going to get there. Out. First
How
out
cool-
for the
how
Titans.
cool would it
Cooper
have
Beatty
been?
went for it all. Didn't get the purest of contact. That one's going to sail out and smoothly brought in by that St. Catherine's outfield. I believe that was number
It was Jordan.
was it Jordan? Kennedy Dean was there in support as well. I think I butchered that. Kennedy Branch. I can't read. I apologize. Ainsley just looking to get on base here.
We're talking about Cooper getting a home run. We're talking about her just getting on base. I want to see it go all the way.
High. 1-1.
Gotta say, that was just barely, though. I wouldn't have been too mad if he called that one a strike. 1-1 count.
That one's gotta hurt.
A hitter in the knee.
I think I hit the umpire. But
Foul ball.
but he's built for this.
1-2.
That's what he trains for.
Yeah.
Not hit the power button, please.
I was like, look at you count. Here we go, Ainsley.
See the baseball team walking around the back. Oh,
And that's gonna be the second out.
another confident swing.
Brooke
Shelton's a slugger.
coming up to bat.
Speaking of people who hit the ball hard, Brooke Shelton. Gotta go talk to Hugate. I think they both know this is a big at bat if they want.
I mean, you've got what you want. You got 2 runners on base,
2 strong runners.
2 very strong runners on base.
They got Wheels on second. I was about to say we should have saved that name for number 1. Cabell Berkeyheiser got some wheels on her too.
Very fast. They can make the play here, but it just comes down to, can the Titans get the ball in play? St. Catherine's pitcher is starting to find her own here. She's beginning to ramp up these pitches, making the Titans sweat. They have not gotten a legit look since these 2 runners have gotten on base.
Aye.
Be tough back there, 2-3. Be tough. Nice.
1-1 count.
That could have been a little bit too wide. Wouldn't have hit the ball there. Oh, here comes a dog. Bro, I was doing the baseball game, and that was the same pitch, wasn't it? I mean, they're giving Brooke a wide.
If that's a strike, then I'm Michael Jordan, and we know that's not true.
Oh, no.
Titans unable to convert a very good position, and we go into the top of the sixth. Titans down 3 runs
What
to St. Catharines.
What an unfortunate turn of events for the Titans. They got 2 on base. They were looking really good, and then they have 3 unfortunate outs in a row. Not the end. All right. As a Titans fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the game, obviously the Georgia Bulldogs have their Bulldog mascot, but, few can really compare to the St. Catharines little dog here at the game. We don't know his name, but he's out here supporting the team.
Catherine has a early.
Virginia Dean.
Virginia Dean exiting the game.
It looks all right. She's walking off.
I think she just had to go. St. Catharines down a man now. Down a woman. Now, I believe this is their pitcher, right? Yeah. So now she just threw some pitches, and now she's going to try and hit one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ball's going to be a little off for Katie.
That one slipped.
Foul ball. 1-1.
Jenna Kiefer, definitely a power hitter. Very tall, it seems like. Swing and a miss. Cooper Beatty composed. Threw it right down the middle, made her swing it. If the stream crashes, it's because Abby Miller is pressing buttons. And there it is. Composure out of Cooper Beatty. Alice Kotkamp. There's a ball. Carson unable to get there, and I like that of the Titans. They don't make the risky throw that they got burned on earlier. They just let the run happen, accept that, they weren't in the right place at the right time, and only give up a single in what could have been a potentially very dangerous hit from Alice.
Number 3, Kennedy Branch, the pitcher we saw for the first 2 innings.
It's going to be a ball.
In a dodger. I am curious, velocity. I feel like a V gun out here. That's what we like to call an out Titans. Are those baseball players going to climb the fence? What are they doing?
Our baseball team this year, very successful.
Sam Schuster and Owen Geek. I will laugh if they
got
fall
him.
with club.
Everyone's looking at her. Surprised if she goes for the tag. She's been very
Yeah, gotta be careful. Runner, but having 2 outs is definitely good. Definitely convenient to grab a out on the run.
Where's it going? And way out. No opportunity for the Titans to make a play on that ball. And Branch, she's been another impact player today for St. Catherine's.
You can't call back, so I figured I'd walk up here in the game. Let me say hello.
full count. Cooper taking the last ball she's allowed. A full count. 1 out, 1 runner on the base. See if she can get her out and put the Titans in a good position to close out this.
Foul ball. Have we? Oh.
We can thank Abby for.
Pop fly. Good communication out of the Titans.
Oh.
And unable to get the double play there. But with a full count, avoided walking her. And the Titans now got 2 outs in this inning. St.
Good work
Catherine's
there.
1 on first base. And now number 2, Day Vetter is what I'm going to go with. It could be Veter, but I think it's Vetter. Number 2 with a .477 batting average.
Athens team really good.
They're very good.
Our ball had some velocity behind her.
I guess you could say it is her day to go for a hit. I'll be here all night, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't get it.
James Day.
Oh. Here.
Tucker, remember early?
And there's a hit.
No.
But Taylor
No.
Hamilton's in the outfield, and is it? And it's gone. Well, the announcer curse might have hit.
Gonna be quite the deficit
You know,
for the Titans to come
Right
back
as I
from.
say that it was going to be her day, she went and actually hit a home run. That was not in the cards.
All your fault, Tucker.
Yeah, I'll take responsibility for that one. I apologize to all the Titan fans at home. But fear not, game is not over. We still have Titans still have an opportunity.
They still have 2 more
It looks
at bats.
It looks rough, but if they can close out here, they could go on a crazy streak and maybe get themselves back in the game here. But they got to secure this inning and close it out. Cannot afford another big play like that.
Your turn, Olivia.
Olivia made a big play the last time. I mean, we know she has the highest batting average on this very good St. Catherine's team. So if Cooper's able to prevent her from making a play, then she's doing her job well.
As I said, quite the deficit for the Titans to have to over. Definitely not impossible. Oh,
Brooke
no.
Shelton lost her glove, but she still delivered.
Rick drops it, but Batter didn't even try to run for it, so she's going to get the out.
Hey, give it a shot, Olivia. When you hit the ball.
Fortunately there for batters. Trusted Brooke a little bit to make the catch. It was a hard catch by all means. Definitely something getting in trouble for.
I don't know if they do that for They'll just do that for football.
No, I know baseball, soccer definitely does it.
Don't they?
Film day? Yeah, it's pretty common in most sports.
That's what I'm saying. Surely they like.
Everyone
watch
watches
the-
film.
They're like, okay, this is what you did wrong. Let's work on their next game. Maybe as you said, you weren't very good. They didn't bother inviting.
All right.
Words not.
While we're in the break, I think it's a good time to shout out all the people that made this possible to the TSPN club. Rick Hamlin, Richard Hamlin, he holds it down. Carter Tyree setting up all these things for us to come in and broadcast
go.
that game.
Thank you,
Our
airball.
athletic
What'd
director
he say?
or athletic
Said he-
directing
Said you
team
airballed.
of Coach
Airball.
Compton and Coach Lawnon, they hold all these athletic events at Trinity together. They make sure they happen, rain or shine,
This game got rescheduled because it was.
because of the quick thinking of our athletic directors. There's a ball.
Love them. Don't. Can't get enough. There's Doug in.
1-1 count. That's
Oh.
what McGovern does. Good ground ball to the left center field, and she's going to calmly get into first, but
Oh,
the ball
no.
falls, and I like
Uh.
McGovern's choice to not go for it. Don't want to give up any
I think she doesn't have to. give
out.
up.
Yeah.
I think she doesn't.
Carson Beatty back up at bat.
Here we go. Let's go, Jenna.
Oh.
Foul ball.
A 1 count. Bunt?
There's a bunt,
Oh.
and
No. Oh, wow.
and she's going to call it safe at second.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm going to root for the Titans. They did get that same call earlier the other way. Who knows?
You know, definitely going in the Titans' favor, but
The refs
that
are
was a
just
very
gonna keep
close
it-
call. And the St. Catherine's program not happy about it. And you could definitely see the argument.
Wait, are they calling her out?
They're going
Oh,
to
yeah,
call
they
it
turned-
They
back.
can do that?
The home base umpire overturned.
As
They
you know,
can do that?
as much
Hey.
as you don't like to see it, but I mean, it was tough. I mean, I think ultimately that is the right call. From here, it looked like she didn't quite get there, but upon official review, they're going to call that one back and call it the out. Now, the Titans, it's looking worse and worse for them the longer this game goes on.
They were pulling up an instant. I want to know what the instant replay. I'll tell you, the refs are not making this one. They've been doing a pretty good job so far. 2 calls at second, that were very close. This one got about 60. Definitely not a great outcome. Little line drive to left field. Not gonna bend the corner, but she's gonna get the first.
Ava Hoyle casually getting on the base there. No problem for her. Gets that hit. Avoids disaster by not letting St. Cat's get this third out and closing out this inning. And now Taylor Hamilton up to bat. Pop fly. Going to be a foul ball.
I thought that was a home run. When I hit that ball with so much aggression, I really could.
There's a bug.
A big old bug. Uh-oh.
That was safe. Well, I can see it from here. I got 20/20 vision. Shout out to Family DNA.
At the end. And everyone.
Yeah, probably. It's like genetics.
I have 40/20.
That really good.
Terrible. I wear contacts.
Isn't it crazy that properly?
Yeah, I wake up, I can't see.
Like, can you drive without contacts or glasses?
That thing came flying in. 3-1 count. Taylor needs to make a play here. She's done it before. We saw it against Kinston Forest, what she's capable of. Swing and a miss. 3-2 count.
We get a full count. Honestly, if I'm St. Catherine's here, I'm gonna make a really. I would throw a really wild pitch. Gotta get it.
And unfortunately, the Titans, they're going to need a miracle at this point. Tune in to TSPN tomorrow. I believe there is a baseball broadcast. Is there a baseball broadcast tomorrow? There is a baseball broadcast tomorrow against St. Anne's Belfield, the school from Charlottesville. If you do not know St. Anne's Belfield, you might know the name Chance Mallory, one of the greatest basketball players in our region.
Why are we talking
He
about
attends
him?
St. Anne's
No.
Belfield. That should be a reason alone to tune into the game, just in
How are
case
you-
he is in
That's the
attendance.
craziest glaze I think I've
How are you
actually
glazing him during a softball
ever heard
game?
in my life.
He's been.
Good
The season's
Lord.
over. You're talking about his sister or his brother.
What?
What are we talking about?
If there's a
Chance Mallory.
if there's a
He's the
chance-
basketball player from
I
Stab.
know who Chance Mallory. Of course, I know who my king Chance Mallory
Oh
is.
my God.
But why is he getting brought?
Y'all are weird.
Chance,
Why
if
is
you're,
this-
Chance, if you're watching, I'll see you at UVA next year, my man.
Is he going to UVA?
Y'all are, yeah.
I didn't know he
He
committed.
recommitted. Well, he decommitted.
You know a lot about my king too.
Stop calling him weirdo. Only because of ESPN broadcast.
Okay.
Yes, I don't even follow him on Instagram.
I bet you I'll get.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 23, Izzy Virey, had the home run earlier today. We know what
Yes.
she's capable of, and if you're the Titans, you got to be careful. Can't let her make good contact.
And for the Titans, y'all don't want this. 5 runs. This is miracle bowl.
Yeah, that's not
Something
a
could
word.
happen.
That's not a word, I don't
Something
think.
could happen, and you get 5 runs.
Yeah, it's going to
Start
be.
getting to the 6, 7, 10, 11 territory. Start getting out of reach. It's the count 2-1. Uh-oh.
Foul ball.
Good call from the
Two.
call it making it fire too?
Probably just.
That's right down the middle. Really?
Wow.
Full count. I would have called that a good pick. At bat. Disagree. Of the last pick. Not last pick.
A ball.
They almost hit one of our teammates. Wow.
Cooper Beatty walks her.
Shout out to this dog.
Yeah, this dog is pretty awesome.
Getting
I'm
an
not
NIL
usually a
deal.
fan of little dogs, but I actually rock with this guy. It's pretty cool.
Getting an NIL deal for this.
Bro.
Yeah, we shout out Lenovo, Dell, HP. Even Stanley this time.
Titan. To bat. A 1. A ball. A 2.
Pitchers can't. Hopefully get out.
There's a hit
Oh,
across to
no.
about left center field. That thing went straight and touched the fence, and she's going straight to home. And
dang.
St. Catherine's got another run to make this game 7-1. And Izzy not only has a home run now, but she was able to sprint her way all the way back to home.
A brother apparently watching at home also loves our king, Chase Mallory.
Oh, you don't even know his name.
Chase?
Champ.
I got so blinded by it.
Kira Frazier back at bat. And
Hopefully some good news. Oh, no. Unfortunately for the Titans, couldn't quite get the out. Would have been a nice and easy. For 6, I'm pretty sure that home run earlier.
she did not.
It was number 2.
It was number 2. It was number 2 and number 23 who hit the runs, the home runs.
Oh,
Brooke
no.
Shelton fumbles it.
That can be out at first at least. That dog is not very happy about the call.
Does not like the call. The pup does not.
That's the first. That was number 19. Like Brooke. Runner on third. Out of the timeout, counts 1-0, 1 out, or 1-7. Catherine.
There's a hit.
Uh-oh.
And is it going to be in
Wow.
play? It's
Wow.
It's a fair ball. Jordan Morey gets home for St. Cat's. And that's a well-played double. And the Titans are just stuck at the top of this inning. Disaster has fallen upon them. Down now 7 runs, scores 8-1, top of the 7th.
As I said, you go from down like just 5 runs. Oh, down 6, then 7, like getting a little bit out of reach. Only one
Especially
out.
1 out. Runner on 2.
All that off a very make. Oh no.
Ground ball.
Oh no.
Straight to second base, and she's going to get to home. Number 19,
You can tell the
Amaro
Titans.
Lucas.
The vibe on the field, they just feel. They would try to get her out of.
Obviously, the final score of this game will not show how the game truly played out. Very close game until these last couple of innings.
Bad innings.
Some discussion amongst coaches. I feel like I've seen this umpire before. I don't know where I've seen him, but
Not quite sure.
is it 10? Is that the mercy rule?
I don't know if it's 10, like start of it.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh. Not quite on second base. Uh-oh. Oh, no. A big-time error there. They're going to get all through. Oh, no. Last one's not going to make it home, but he was pretty okay with that. 2 runs are going to go in, 2 RBIs. Almost an inside-the-park home.
Oh, she fell.
Yep, she did trip after the attempted recovery. That's going to put St. Catherine's up 11-1.
Not looking good at all.
It's going to have to be a miracle inning.
It's gonna have to be record-setting for the LIS for the Titans to come back from this one.
Oh! An error from Brooke. Oh, could have ended the inning right. Fortunately, this runner is not going to take. Turns out the Mercy isn't just by 10. Titans are going to get. Eventually bring it all the way back, but not looking good.
It's another good hit. I mean, St. Catherine's just hitting their stride right now in this top of the 7th.
I don't know. Have they swung at every pitch the whole? How's it going, Miss Bree? Huh? Yeah. Getting our commentating on. Oh, I thought she couldn't hear you.
No, I said,
How you doing, Miss Bree? Not really. Our best game ever. Oh no, not yet. I don't think I'll break any heart. How they thought that. Win some, you lose some. Kind of how the cookie crumbles. I am talking. And they can hear you. You thought we like took turns? Miss Bree. That's foul?
You know, this game has really been a story of, 5 good innings for the Titans, and then maybe two innings where they just weren't able to keep the Saints in check.
It's 0-2 here.
They might finally be able to get out of this brutal inning.
It's just 3 balls to give. I wouldn't be surprised if she takes a couple of.
Pop fly. This should be it. And Carson Beatty brings it down. There's the out the Titans were looking for. And now,
Very long inning.
will the miracle happen? You know what? If the Titans win this game, if the Titans win
I'll
this
get a
game,
tattoo.
Got a tattoo.
you're gonna
Let's
tattoo
see
if the Titans win this game.
Can the tattoo be 1-11?
That's hard. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Titans over the 1, and then Saints over the 11.
Uh-huh. I'll get it tatted.
We're gonna get tatted.
Like on my back or something.
I need like a forearm.
What? Okay, yeah. Okay.
It's not video. You can't get out of this now.
I'm telling you, I'll literally get it tatted.
Better get it tatted.
If the Titans win this game, I want Lenovo in my inbox offering the
What
sponsorship.
does Lenovo have to do with any of
I just want the
I
sponsorship.
know we got the Lenovo case, but
No, this is like their rig, their PC.
this is Trinity's.
Well, but it's like
Obvious.
like the Think Center is like their
Actually,
thing. Yeah.
I guess I kind of put the clue.
How are they gonna see this?
We'll send it to them.
Yeah, we'll
They
get
have-
we'll
they
get
have
it figured
Instagram.
out.
You have Twitter.
Official hardware sponsor of TSPN.
I wouldn't call it a sponsor. Or we sponsor them more than they sponsor.
Well, but I'm saying when they finally accept,
Oh yeah.
you know.
You can get them a big old billboard. They can be one of the banners on the outfield. But that wouldn't be a hard ask.
No.
I will be gone.
Where are you going?
Going Kenyon College.
Kenyon College. Where's that?
Ohio.
Dang.
Near Columbus.
Are you going to the country?
It's pretty out there. What happened to Ohio State?
He dropped it.
Wait, JD Vance?
It's so funny.
JD Vance dropped the trophy.
He dropped their trophy. That's awesome.
Hilarious.
Oh no.
Oh, and the first out for the Titans comes. St.
From Alexa.
Catherine's mercilessly. They're just finishing the Titans here.
As I said last time, she was very fast. Doubt we see a punt here. Not yet.
Foul ball.
0-2 count. 1 out. No one on base. Down with 10 runs. Abby, what are you thinking here?
I mean, like you said, I don't think this score is a reflection of what the first 5 innings of this game looked like. I think for the first 5 innings, very tight, very close game. So we have another ball for Cabell Berkeyheiser. Very close game, I think.
Complete crumble, though. I really want to know
Yeah,
what
the
happened.
The collapse. I mean, it was.
I think honestly, a good portion of the crumble in these last 2 innings is more or less the mental aspect. I think they completely got in our heads with those big plays, and I think weren't able to find the motivation to get it back together, to get back in that mindset to kind of work hard. And I think we're kind of in the mindset of let's get this inning over with and not necessarily make a big play. Attempted bunt.
Fundamental.
Cooper Beatty up to the plate.
Yep. I mean,
Anyone's gonna.
might as well go out swinging here if you're beating. Got 2 outs, no runners. Honestly, nothing to lose. You might as well swing high, 1-1.
If anyone's here to change momentum, I would pick Cooper.
Okay. Should we teach you some softball chants?
What about him?
Like, you know what I'm talking about, like what they chant from the dugout?
I've heard them chant.
No, but there's like the like classic ones that are like more generalized.
Out to the ball.
No,
game.
no.
That's
That's the word. Know the words.
And
Oh, that one.
oh,
Barely gonna stay in and-
Dang, I thought she
Oh, did
had
she drop
that.
it?
Yeah.
I thought that was ball game.
Yeah, me too. That would have been sick. That would have gone on their SEC.
How do you know? Top of your head.
That is the STCT.
That's a long abbreviation.
I mean, SEC, St. Chris. My cousins go to St. Chris. Unfortunately,
Oh, there goes
that
the game.
is
And
ball
there
game.
is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching the broadcast. You know, this LIS battle did not go the Titans' way, but I mean, I think in the first 5 innings they were in this game, and then the collapse really started to begin in the 6th inning. If you're the Titans, I mean, you could take away that you can hang with this team. It's just you got to be able to close out better. But, you know, thank you guys for watching the broadcast. Hope you all have a great evening, and thank you.